Morning Flosstube, welcome to Just So Sherrie. I'm Sherrie and I am Just So Sherrie over on Instagram as well, if you want to follow me over there. I'm not great on Instagram, I said this the last time, I'm trying to be better. You know, I should have a report card. That's not a bad idea. So yeah, we should have report cards where you say, must do better in dotty or good effort. That's always a good one, isn't it? Good effort, Sherrie. In other words, it was crap, but we don't want to tell you that. So yes, welcome. This is an extra episode of Flosstube. I said on my actual last Flosstube, was that 4 or 5, I think? Could be wrong. That I wouldn't be back for 3 weeks because I was at a retreat the weekend I would normally have done it, and that is true. I am at a retreat. This is Thursday the 9th of November. I haven't got my phone up yet, I don't know where it is. Oh my god, I'm somewhere without a phone. How does that happen? So it's Thursday the 9th, it is 8 o'clock in the morning where I am in the UK, and I thought I would whip out, oh, there's a good pun, I never even thought of that, that's mint, I'll have to remember that. Sometimes I shock myself, you know. So yeah, I thought I would very quickly do a winter and Christmas whips Flosstube, and then the next one I do when I'm back from the retreat next weekend will be a normal Flosstube, and that works well because I've already had some of my Christmas and winter things out to be working on them, so the kind of active whips again now. So yeah, normally we have a Just So Sherrie moment. Today is going to be a Just So Courtney moment. So it's my daughter. Mentioned last time she is in Tokyo. I've had a phone call this morning. She is still in Tokyo. Unfortunately, her passports are in Taiwan, so she cannot leave Tokyo. I wonder where she gets it from. I really do. I really wonder where she gets it from. So it'll be sorted one way or another. They're looking at trying to FedEx our passports to her apparently, or alternatively sending somebody to her to give her her passports and send them back. And no, she's been at the British consulate and all of that stuff, and none of that's really a viable option. So she's having a little jolly in Tokyo, unexpectedly. And she said it's incredible actually. It's not somewhere I've ever fancied visiting. But now I'm quite intrigued. And she said the Japanese people are so respectful. Really, really lovely people to work with. They do a great job. So yeah, well done Japan. Let's hope we can follow their example in terms of respect. I have got, I'm proper professional now. Look at this, man. Look at this. I've got a microphone. Somebody said she couldn't hear me very well on the last Flosstube, so I've invested in a microphone. So if you please let me know if it's okay, if it works, if it doesn't work, just let me know and I can sort it out one way or another. So, excuse me, we are heading into the time of the big fat fella, Santa Claus, and all stitching in, I shouldn't say that, all stitching turns to Christmas, because it doesn't. In America, you girls have got Thanksgiving first, and I was thinking about that. I wish we had a Thanksgiving. The reason being is we had at school, we had harvest festivals, and we all got asked, I don't know how they do it in other countries, but we would all take something to eat in, not like sandwiches or something, like Sherrie. We would all take an item of food in to put into a parcel to give to the old people. which was always really funny because by the second week of people bringing things in, they would send another letter home to say, thanks so much for the donations. Please no more beans. Please no more tins of tomatoes. Can we please have something nice, you know? Because it was always your mum would go to the tin cupboard and, oh yeah, I've got 3 of these, take one of them. So yeah, but and they would all get made into parcels for the old people, and they would get taken to the nearest, usually sheltered accommodation, or we have things like miners' cottages in the UK, and obviously, as it says on the tin, the cottages for old miners. I'm not sure if they even do them still now. I know they're still called it, but obviously mining is few and far between, certainly over here in the northeast of England. I can't speak for anywhere else, and we were a huge mining community. Anyway, going off on a lovely tangent there about miners. So yeah, we would take it all in, and we would have a harvest festival at school, and sometimes we went to church and had a harvest festival. And as the name says on the tin, it was always about, you know, you gather in the harvest at autumn time. So it's quite sad that as kids we did it, but as adults we don't. I mean, I know at Christmas we do the whole be grateful thing. Yeah, I think it's quite sad. I think I would quite like to have a Thanksgiving. I haven't got time for any Thanksgiving, stitching. Too busy on the big old fat fella. So yeah, that's my ponderings over harvest and Thanksgiving. So I've got some finishes, I've got some winter whips, and I've got some Christmas whips, and we'll have a look and see how far we get with this morning. So excuse me. We will start with some previous finishes. And this one is, get these little boxes in Hobbycraft, and I used to pick them up thinking I could stitch them once with the stuff in it, like the kit, and then I could redo them if I wanted to, like put them on multiple, and I would put them on Christmas cards and things like that. So I have got a finish of this, and that is my little snowman, and he's quite cute, isn't he? I'm thinking that I'm just gonna finish it in that hoop. So I haven't done anything with the back. I have cut a lot closer to the hoop than I normally would, because normally you would thread it in and pull it tight. But as we've discussed many times over, I am lazy, and I just want to stitch. I don't want to do this finishing shenanigans. So it was yesterday, I sat and cut a lot closer so that I'm just going to take some probably hot glue and glue that in and put either a round plywood or whatever, or a bit of felt or something like that. And that's going to hang. Oh, do you like my new little Christmas tree, by the way? I got it the other day. My Christmas twig. So yeah, I'm just going to finish that and hang it on me Christmas tree. So that is that one. There is another one that I've done. Now I know I had the pattern for this. I thought I was all organised. Where's Sherry? There's you saying you're all professional and you're just not. It's on the floor. It is here. It was here. I was professional after all. Not. Another little kit, and this is a sweet little dear, and I love doing this, and it came out really well. I really like this. I think it's so sweet. Isn't he just? He's a canny bairn, isn't he? And I've done the same. I haven't actually cut it closer in yet, but I will, and I did try and do, must have been the snowman yesterday, using fabric glue, but it wouldn't work, so I'm going to need to use hot glue and just suffer the burns, as you do. I used to have a cool hot glue gun. I wonder if I've still got it, if I've given it, I might have given it to my niece, because she used to love things like that. And I've got these three, and these are, I haven't got the front cover to show you for this, but these are Vervico. Yeah, Vervico. And it came in a set of 3. So there is little Santa. And another little Santa. Let's see if I can hold them all up together. And then a little elf, and I love him. He's probably my favourite, the little elf. And aren't they lovely? And there was another set of 3. I'm pretty sure I got these from Lovecrafts. And there was another set of 3, slightly different, but a similar theme. And what I did was I put them into frames last year, and I gave them to my best friend for Christmas. But I'm going to keep these. I've got the same frames, and I literally got them. They were about £2 or £3 from B&M. And I am a bit of a, I'll go at the end of the season and buy things for the following year. So I'll get them for pennies and then keep them and use them for the next year. So that is those 3. They took more stitching up than it looks. Now I just realised I wanted to show you this. I don't know whether you can see it. No, I don't think you can. It's got a sparkle on it. And I was going to show you this. I should have grabbed it. Spray and Sparkle from Crafter's Companion. And what I do is I put them in a box and then just, spray and let it sparkle. Funny. So you can actually see it's really sparkly, this one. You can't see it in the camera, but that's what I do with some things that I want to give a little bit of an extra shine to. I use that Spray and Sparkle and just all over. Sometimes do that just on plain cards as well. It just gives it a bit of sparkle, funny enough. Right, let's move that. We've got this one. So this was from one of my magazines, The World of Cross Stitching. And this is 2 or 3 year old maybe. Tatty Teddy. And I haven't finished him, but he looks finished. And I'll tell you for why. I haven't done the back stitching. He needs some little eyes in. And his little paw here needs some back stitching in. So I'm going to need to finish that. And you got the card with it. Let me pick it up. So you got the card to pop them in. This is a couple of years old. You might find it in a back issue online. So this is The World of Cross Stitching, and it's DMC threads me2you.com with Tatty Teddy, and he's dead sweet, him. So that technically, I suppose that's a whip because I haven't quite finished, but it's only a bit of back stitching, so I'm calling that an old finish. Now I've got these as well. You've probably all seen them. So it's Country Cottage Needleworks. So there's Snow Village, snow cone cart and the frozen hot chocolate shop. So I've just done these on a, not sure if it's a, I thought it was a 14, but it might be a 16 count. So that's Snow Village, which I've done and completed. And I was definitely whited out at the end of this because I remember doing it still in January. And this bottom here took longer than it should have. So yeah, so that is the Snow Village. I've done the snow cone cart on the same fabric. So it's just a plain grey Zweigart, I assume. And the frozen hot chocolate shop. So I've done these. I have still got to do Snow Boutique, Snowball something, stand, Snowball stand, and Snowflake stand. So I've still got these ones, and obviously there's the rest of the series. This is the 12, I want to say. The reason I haven't done them, oh, and I've got this one, sorry, and this is kitted up, ready to go, Peppermint Parlour. And the reason I haven't done any more is I've run out of fabric, and I don't know really what fabric it's on. I would like to have done them all in one piece, I think, so I'm tempted to restitch them on a big piece of fabric. I don't know. I've looked at it over and over again at the different greys that are because I've even got the bag. Got a barcode. Don't know if that would work. So what I was thinking of doing with the ones that I've already done is maybe just making them into some little dough bowl pillows, rather than either pennants or framed. Make them into some little cushions. Let me know what you think. I'm just not sure about that. And I do love them. I mean, to be fair, Country Cottage Needleworks, they do loads of really lovely series. There's the gingerbread, there's the Glitter Village, there's others that I can't remember for the moment. That one is done. This one is technically a whip because I've got one last line to finish off, but it's in my previous finish pile. And this is Historical Sampler. 'Tis the Season. You can see I haven't ironed it. Now it needs, you can see as well, it's got Kreinick in. It needs one more row of Kreinick. I think it's here. I think it's here. Hang on. Now I fully finished this one yesterday. So it's the same one, so I'm missing the Kreinick. There's a box here of metallic that I haven't done on that one. So this is the fabric it comes with. I've got it. I always think I'm organised. Yeah, it's just called a white Christmas tree. And this is what it comes with. So it comes with this fabric and the threads. And I did one for my sister 2 or 3 years ago. I did another one for my mum, which I'll show you because it's a different one. But I haven't got it with us. I'll show you at some point when she gets it out. But I did this one and gave it to my sister, and I liked it so much, and it was such easy stitching that I did it again. This was comfort stitching, apart from the metallic thread, obviously, which there's nothing comfortable about that. But other than that, it was lovely to stitch, and it comes out really well. So I did it so much, I wanted to do it again, but I hadn't kept the pattern. So I had to order it again. So I had to order the full kit again. So I stitched it again on that, and then of course what happened? I found the pattern, didn't I? Of course I did. So I liked it so much so this one is my third one that I've done, and I was thinking about selling them. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I just enjoyed doing them, so I did them. So I've done that one 3 times. So yeah, that is white Christmas tree from Historical Sampler Company. And I do like them. Some of you will remember, but that's who I've got my advent calendar with this year, because I do like Historical Sampler. And my last one, I think I've done with the pattern for that one. There it is. Here it is. Right. It is called Folk Art Christmas Tree, but I appear not to have the front cover. Artesi? Yeah, I've got it. So it's this one, Artesi Folk Art Christmas Tree. You can see I like me monochrome stitches. It's just comfort stitching. And then in your dark winter nights, I don't know, I just sit and stitch. So yeah, that's that one. I'll show you it. I've just seen a cat out of my peripheral vision. I don't know which. Oh, it's Charlie. Hello, Charlie. This is Charlie. If you remember back to Flosstube number 1, Charlie is the cat. That's not my cat. No, you're not. But you like living with Auntie Sherry, don't you? So this is Charlie, but he comes to work with me every day. Charlie, right. He comes to work with me every day. So this is my desk where I sit and work. And he's going to have it. No, Charlie. He sits on me stuff. He likes to sit. Charlie. I'm going to have to get a workbook out for him. He likes to have his own workbook, believe it or not. And because he just sits on me stuff wherever I am. So I've got to put his own workbook out for him to sit on there. There you go. Sit on there. Bloody cats, worse than kids. Anyway, that is my finish on the RTC Folk Art Christmas Tree. And I have just realised when that folded back there, this would actually finish nice into a tree, wouldn't it? That would look fab. I like that. Suddenly I know what I'm doing with this. I really like that. It was lovely. It was a really easy stitch. It's just done on, this is definitely a 16 count or even an 18, 16 I think. and it'll have been a kit that I got. So yeah, some of my favourites. So they need to be fully finished. Okay, I'm going to move my fully finishes and I'm going to grab my next pile. Okay, I've got my new pile of stuff. Charlie's on his workbook. That's his book he has to sit on. So that he's helpful. You like coming to work with Auntie Sherry, don't you? It's the only one who shows any interest in my work. Anyway, what comes first? Christmas or winter? I think Christmas. The reason being is that I can still do winter stitching in January. So I've got a longer period of seasonal time to do winter stitching. So I think Christmas comes first. And as we've discussed at the beginning, we don't have a Thanksgiving here. So once Halloween was over, I instantly sprang to Christmas and winter. So see what I've got. So these are me whips, me Christmas whips. For the first one, I haven't got a coloured copy of this, and I thought I'm not printing out a colour copy just to be able to show you. Is that mean? I don't know. But this is Needle Treasures Nook on Etsy, and this is Merry Christmas, and this is 2022. Now, must have been a week ago or two maybe that I got a new download from them. I hadn't bought it, I just got this new email saying here's your file, and it was exactly the same as this, but it's 2023 on it now, because I was going to just chart the 3 and do it 2023, but I don't need to now. So yeah, you can go and see the actual colour version on Etsy if you want to. So this is Merry Christmas 2022, and this is as far as I've got. Now I only started this yesterday. I just fancied doing an actual Christmas stitch. So I'm going to do this all monochrome. It is on Etsy. Pretty sure it's all red on a vintagey linen. And this is just it's a Belfast, which means it's 32, sorry. And it's a bit of a mystery linen. I bought this a few years ago. Not for cross stitch. What have I? Oh, I bought it for embroidery. And I've never actually used it for embroidery. I might have used some of it for embroidery, but anyway, I had some left. I remember it was mega expensive because I went into the shop and I says, oh yeah, can I get yes, I'd like a metre of that, please. She measured it out and she went, that'll be £56. I was like, what? What? Tell you what, can we make that a half metre, please? So, I nearly died. I was like, oh. This was in the days where I used to just buy kits, you see, for cross stitching. So anyway, I saw this and I thought, so it is literally just a Belfast linen that I bought from a fabric shop. Next one is Winter Petites by Little House Needlework. And you can see I've got another set there that I've done, which I fully finished yesterday as well. So Little House Needlework Winter Petites, and so far I have got one almost done. Come on, Sherry, get your act together. So the little angel, I've got her nearly done. And I've just started on the one with the tree in the house. So I've just started on the second one. I've still got a little bit to do on this one. Yeah, just not very much, but I've got a little bit to do on that one. So these have become my work stitch. As you can see, they're just pretty little. And guess what? I'm not even at work. It's part of the reason I'm doing this Flosstube today. I'm going to retreat tomorrow in Retford, which unfortunately is where I got flooded really badly during Storm Babbitt. So I'm going there tomorrow. So I took the day off today to organise myself and get packed and all the rest of it. Ready to go there tomorrow because I'll drive down. And I thought, while I've got the chance, I will do my Christmas and winter whip parade. And then that's that one done, and I can go back to my normal floss tubes next weekend. So my next one is another one that I got off Etsy last year, and I am plodding my way through them. Makes it sound like there's hundreds. These are the little gnomes, little Christmas gnomes by Sam Cross Stitch. So a Sam X Stitch at the bottom here. So she's on Etsy, and this is the one the last year. Yeah, it's dead funny. I read the pattern wrong, and I can't remember which one it was. Say it was him. And I looked at him, and I'd done a bit of his hat. No, I'd done all of his hat and most of his beard. And I kept looking, thinking, I'm not sure about this. Because I'd done his beard in this dark green. I was like, why has he got a green beard? I mean, I'm not going to judge him. If he wants to have green beard, he can have green beard. Who am I to say he can't have a green beard? And then when I looked at the photo, I thought, yeah, Sherry, he's not meant to have a green beard. He's meant to have a white beard. And I'm a little bit disappointed that I frogged it now. I think I should have left it, because I think a green beard, especially with baubles in it, would have been cool. Mega cool. So far I have done all of him. I have done most of him. Yeah, most of him. Oh, there's another one that I've done all of. I've done all of him as well. So the two finished ones I've got. Bloody thread everywhere. Not canny, aren't they? They are, they're dead canny. And that little one I've done half of, and I've started the stripey. So I've got these two to finish and then another two to do. And this is just on a cream, looks like a 16 count, just a plain Ada that I got from somewhere, probably Hobbycraft. Possibly, I don't know. So that's that whip. This whip I was actually working on a couple of days ago. This is what I mean by they've become active whips again. So I kind of want to get this done because I'm going to move them into my floss tube, and I didn't want to do my next floss tube with active Christmas whips in before I'd done this one. Shut up, Sherry. Crack on. Okay. Yes, boss. Santa's Hike by the incredible Teresa Coggett. And she is, isn't she? She's so talented. And I know we hear that said loads and loads, but she really is. And I like him. I like hiking, I like walking. I can't go very far now because I've got some physical constraints. I love hiking. It's something I've always enjoyed doing, and it disappoints me that I can't do as much now as what I used to, but I still do a little bit when I can. That's that one, and this is as far as I've got. Now this is on a I think it was a 14 count. And I'm pretty sure it was that cream that I've just shown you for the gnomes. And then I didn't coffee dye it at all. I tea dyed it. I don't think I had coffee in. I don't drink a lot of coffee. I'm such a liar. I am such a Billy liar. That was my nose grown. It's Pinocchio. Iced coffee. I drink a lot of. I drink a lot of that now, but I never used to. And I do like lattes from Costa. I like the vanilla lattes from Costa. And I like the mochas from Starbucks. And the cream you get on top, man. And then they'll stick the lid on. I'm like, don't stick the lid on. You'll squish the cream. No, for health and safety, we've got to put the lid on properly before we hand it to you. I'm not even going there. I'm not even going there because I like to have the cream to eat before I drink the mocha. So anyway, that's as far as I got. So I did work on this a little bit the other day. So all I did was I put this in. Now I know I changed the white out because the white that was called for was it wasn't white. It was a really, really dark beige. And to me, it just didn't look right. So I changed the white. And I think it's just 3/8. Sorry, B5 200 that I'm using. So I know I changed that. There's not... I mean, it's quite little. It looks little, but it's deceiving because there's a ton of stitching in it. Or it felt like that anyway last year. But it was nice to pull it out again, start and work on it. I just felt like, oh yeah, it's Christmas. Christmas is back. Christmas is coming, but the goose is still skinny. And unfortunately, yeah, we are in a cost of living crisis. I've mentioned it before, how expensive food is. So unfortunately, the goose is still skinny for a lot of people. I think we'll have to be... I'm hugely grateful for what I've got in my life. I don't have very much, but what I have is enough. God, get me paying all. I don't even know what the word is. The needleworker. Country cottage samplings. Cottage garden samplings. So I started this last year. I got it in January and I'm signed up to the subscription with Patchwork Rabbit. I'm looking forward to next year's. It started with the centre house. I'm not even going to pretend that I'm going to stick photos here, there and everywhere because I just can't do it. Or I don't know how to. I haven't learned how to yet. But it's Fabulous House series next year. I'm probably not going to subscribe. I'll probably wait and see if I like them. Although, to be fair, some of you guys have benefited because ones that I know I'll not get to, I have used for giveaways. And I've only just started this, and this is also a ton of stitching. An absolute ton of stitching. And I know I haven't got very far, but I just felt so intimidated. It felt like I was stitching and stitching and stitching for hours and hours and hours and just getting nowhere. This is I think it's just a flax linen. It will be a 28 or a 32. Not sure. So I suppose technically that's a winter whip, but it's in a Christmas. One of my, where did I get this from? I think Not Enough Whip Bags. I think. But it's in one of my Christmas piles anyway. And this one is, I think, a winter stroke Christmas one as well. I've got 2 in this bag. There it is, and this is a long dog sampler, 1 down 3 across. I saw this on, I think it was Floss Friends UK on Facebook last year. Some lady had done it and finished it as a cushion, and it was just stunning. Instantly, you know when you like, I need it now, and I instantly went straight over to Long Dog, excuse me, and bought it. And what I like about this is very, very, very easy to just change your colours. So I changed it for, and this was something I dyed myself, I dyed bit of Ada. Again, it'll be a 14 or a 16 count. And this is as far as I've got. I'll stand up, I might be able to see. So yeah, that's as far as I've got. And that needle minder is from Botanical Crafts on Etsy as well. I love those. So the reason I've done it in this colour is my living room is grey on 3 walls, like a light grey, and a very, very, very light blush pink on the fireplace wall. So I've done it in colours that'll match my living room. So I can do it into a pillow as well. The only problem is I don't think I thought through how long it would take. And maybe my living room might not be those colours by the time it's done. Yeah, didn't think that one through, Sherry, did you? Not that I always, any time, think of anything through. I prefer to just live life in an adventurous way. A bit like my daughter's doing at the moment. She'll not do it again. She will not do it again. So, next whip. I love this. The Magic of Christmas by Bothy Threads. And I don't even have a little dog, but I don't know. I just loved it. So I got this and started this last year. And this is in, it's, oh Christ, showed the pattern. It's in a bag I got from Etsy. My Textile Shed. And this is the one that I decided I didn't like vinyl front bags because it's got a really lovely, it's got the patchwork but it's inside. So once I put everything in, I can't see it. And I bought it for the patchwork look, not for the cover. Although I have discovered a new bonus to vinyl front bags is that if I fold my fabric so that I can see my stitching, I'm much more inclined to pick it up because I think, oh yeah, I could do that, or oh, I'd forgotten how I'd gotten so far on that one, or oh, I'll just finish this. So when I can see it, so strangely enough, I have had a surprising bonus to the fabric bag. So that's the pattern, and I'm not very far. Which way am I? That way. Yeah. So I'm not very far at all. So I'll work on that now that it's out. I just thought it was dead canny. See, I told you, canny's a very versatile word that we use a lot here in Northumberland and Tyneside. Let's say something about Northumberland then. No idea what it was. No idea. So yeah, if I have my bags like that, I can see where I am and I think, oh, I tell you what, I'll just do a little bit more of that curtain. So I found a good use. And my last, it's not my last, but I don't know where I've put, it's my second last. And it is my favourite one of all. And it is Blackbird, Home for the Holidays. Sorry, I should say it's from Blackbird, Home for the Holidays. And it is Christmas Garden. Love this. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I needed to go right along here. I suddenly had a bit of a panic thinking, oh God, I'm going to run out of, I haven't got enough room. And this is a fat quarter. And I thought, there's not going to be enough room to do it. So I went right along the top just to confirm, just to check that I had done it okay. And then I'm thinking I'll go right to the bottom, which means I can then cut off the excess fabric and either use it now or not. So, and that's me little needle minder that I got from Crazy Annie's Christmas box, Christmas in July box. So that is my last Christmas whip, apart from that one that I'm looking at. And where it's gone. Right, I'm going to change piles into my winter ones and have a quick look for that other one, and I'll show you as soon as I find it. One moment, please. I'm back and I found it. It was in my whip pile, but it was in my whip winter pile. It should have been in my whip Christmas pile. And it is Christmas Flower by Whispered in the Wind. Oh, I've got it upside down. Whispered by the Wind, Christmas Flower. And I am doing this on all of the called for, all of it. So it is on 28 count, picture this plus Valor. And this is as far as I am. Oh, hang on. You move me little heifer lump. This is as far as I am. I think that's a little needle minder that I got in my Royal Retreat box. I think. So I'm using Gloriana threads, which is just the 2 colour threads. This is showing up almost, it's like a grey on camera, but it's not, it's much more of a green. I mean, it's lovely, it's really lovely. So that is my progress so far. It has got metallic thread in it, or it will have when it's finished. And I got both of those as well. I think it was, well, I know I got it from 123 Stitch, and You know how it's got a, or you might not know if you don't go on 1, 2, 3 stitch, it's got a add all tick. So it's got like all the threads listed, the fabric. And I just fell in love with this design, and it just was so rich. I just loved it. And this wouldn't normally be my thing. I'm not a flower girl. I'm a blue, river, moon, silver kind of a girl. I'm not a flower girl. And I don't know why, but I mean, look at the variation, man. The variegation, I should say. Isn't it just beautiful? So anyway, I just selected add all. So whatever cry necks they are whatever it's called for. And I'm going to take that with me to the retreat, because that'll be good. Fill in. Fill in, fill in. And there's another one I'm going to take when I get to it. Obviously, when I get to it. This is a one we either, not necessarily all got, but we've probably all heard of. Winter Rose Manor. By Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. And I started this last year. I want to say March. It was when I first got my caravan, and it was forecast. Sorry, I think I've got a cold sore coming. Hope not. It was when it was snowing at the caravan. I started this kind of in honour of the snow. I love snow. I love snow with a passion. And I've decided I either want to live in Canada, or maybe, I didn't realise this, maybe New Hampshire, where Lauren lives, because I think they get lots of snow as well. So, and I'm doing it, I have got all of the called for threads. And I'm doing it on 32 count milk and honey. I don't know if that's what's called for. Let me check. Let me check. No, it's meant to be done on Brenda's Brew linen by R&R Reproductions, but I am doing it on Fibre on a Whim, 32 count milk and honey. And that's as far as I got. I thought I was further than this. You know, when you think, oh, I've done a good chunk. I don't know why my memory tells me lies, but it does, because I haven't really done a good chunk at all. I've got a healthy start, if that's kind of as far as I've got. So I will be working on that more this winter. I just hope I've got enough conch, is it, for the house? Yeah. I've got 2 skeins of weeks. So I've got the 2 skeins of weeks. I hope that'll be enough. Because especially something like that, I believe it needs to be the same dye lot, really. So I hope I've got enough. Again, this was another one that I just... in fact, no, I'm lying. I didn't select all, because I got this and I ordered it through Etsy, and I was really disappointed when it came, because it's all battered. Can you see? It's just being battered by the post. And while it's not anyone's fault that's been battered by the post, other than whatever's battered it, it was just in an envelope. There was no sort of cardboard or anything either side of it to try and protect it. So I won't be ordering from there again. And that's why I'm not telling you where I got it from. I got because that's my thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna go around bad mouthing anyone. So I am doing this next one. There it is. the little match girl. Now this has got a really, really special place in my heart. I remember this story as a child, and I just love it. Absolutely love it. So little match girl, and I'm doing it with the DMC conversion, and I'm doing it on 40 count vintage country mocha, and that is as far as I am. And I did pick this up the other day as well and start working on it a little bit more. The only part I actually had was the white at the top, so I've done all of this, all the little words, and I think it'll be lovely. The only thing is that I know the story as the little matchstick girl, and this is called, it's going to say the little match girl, and I cannot even chart it to put matchstick in, because it, like the rest of the pattern, comes underneath it. So, and it's quite a, it's a fancy font. It's a fancy font to rechart. Fairy Tale by Hans Christian Andersen, published in 1845, it says. It's quite a sad tale. A little girl has to go out selling matches to make some money. Yeah, it's a sad tale. I haven't started this one, so I don't know why it's in me. I don't know why it's in me winter whips. I haven't started it, but I will show you because it's here, it's in front of us, so I might as well. And this is the Stitches Through the Years, and this is winter. Winter is coming. And I haven't started it, but I have picked my fabric and got all my threads. I need to put them in some sort of an oceans bag or something. So I'm just using I am using the same fabric that I did on my Enchanted Quaker, so it's like a blue with a grungy brown undertones. So yeah, that is that, which isn't a whip. It's sneaked in. It little sneaked into my pile. Next one. It's all about the Quakers. And hello from Liz Matthews, who's amazing. I love hello from Liz Matthews. I'm in her and Teresa Coget's Patreon. And I'm thinking I might change my Patreons for next year. So I've had those two, 2023, and I think in 2024 I might change them. I can't unfortunately afford to have them all that I want, so I'm going to need to maybe alternate. But anyway, this is Quaker Snowflake by Hello from Liz Matthews. Oh. And again, you can see the very different outcomes. Very different look outcomes, depending on what you stitch it on and what you stitch it with. Ain't that the truth? So I am doing this, I'm being very bold. Very, very bold. I am doing this on Fox and Rabbit, and it's on a 36 count Lyrebird. I've only got a very little start. So that is literally all I've got. And I think this will be lovely. It's a lot deeper. That's getting better. Yeah. Yeah, it's about that colour. So it's a really sort of deep, almost teal. Yeah, it's like a teal. Let's have a look at this. To travel is to live. How appropriate, considering what I talked at the beginning of my... And I don't know where I've got that from. Hand on heart, I do not know. Oh, I know. I bet you that was from my summer holidays retreat box, because it was all based around holidays. So I bet that's what that's from. So I'm looking forward to getting that done actually as well. Love a Quaker. Love me a Quaker, and I love me a Liz Matthews. So a Liz Matthews Quaker ticks all my boxes. This one I've got, now I did start it and then I frogged it. I am doing it on, oh, I've started again. I'm doing it on a home dyed Ada. So this is Shannon Christine, is it? Yeah, Shannon Christine Designs Fallen Snow. And you can get them, she does them in very totally different colourways, so you can see what they look like. And there's all sorts, but I've gone for the, funnily enough, following on from the tealish fabric, I've gone for a tealish look for this one. I don't think I've got the, no I haven't. But you can choose whichever colourway you want, or you can just choose your own. And all I've done is made a start. And this is, that's probably a bit better. I home dyed it, Rit dyed it. I'm not convinced I like it. So I think what I was thinking was I'll start again. I haven't actually started again. But I'm not sure I like this. I might dye it with a bit darker blue and see. Or coffee dye it. Tea coffee dye it. Because I have got coffee in now that I'm having all these lattes. And see what it comes out. Because if I don't like it at the moment the way it is, I'm not going to lose anything, am I? I love how I work things out, talking to yous. Talking out loud. Oh gosh, I'm just being nosy. The people over the back are getting a new kitchen. So they're just, all the workmen's coming around, I'm just being nosy. Live my life vicariously these days through windows. Honestly, it's not very often because, right, the way it is, if I can, I'll show you. So this is my work monitor with my crafty apron in the back. So that's my work monitor. So usually when I'm sitting here, I'm sitting that way looking at my monitor, because I was told that it's better for my back. I can get in closer to the because I've got a curved corner desk, I can get in closer to the straight bit. So I was told off the DSA guy who came out, and because I work from home, came out and told me what I can and can't do, and like the shoulds and shouldn'ts of working. Desk not hurting you. Sherry, how are man? Sort your life out. Basically, I don't face this way normally now. I face that way when I'm working. So because I've got me computer in the corner of my desk, I can see straight out the back. Or I'm closer to looking straight out the back. So I'm just having a nose. It's great. Don't tell him so. And of course, because we love Liz Matthews, we've got the winter garden. I really, really fell in love with this. I love the colours, like the muted dusky roses, and I'm not a green girl, but there's quite a lot of green in here, but that muted. Almost like an olivey. And the little butterflies and that little deer man. And he just canny. He's proper canny. Liz's winter garden has been on the naughty step for quite a long time. Because I went wrong. So this is as far as I got. And somewhere down here, I made a mistake. And I just got fed up. So it went into the naughty corner and has sat with the dunce's cap on for about 8 months. So I'm hoping it's now at a point where it's going to play nice. Because if you can't play nice, I'm not playing with you, right? So I will be bringing this back out, and this is just a... I think I've tea dyed this. Because it's not white, and it's not antique white either. You see it's got a very slight mottle. It's very slight mottle to it, so I think I've maybe tea dyed it. That is Winter Garden, and I'm hoping it's going to play nice because I really do like it, and that's something I would frame as well. And it's a lot littler than I thought. Your memories, is it just my memory that makes things up? I thought it was massive. Not massive, but I thought it was a lot bigger than that. It's just quite little. And I'm just doing it in all the DMC cold fours. And my last winter whip is naughty because this isn't a winter whip, this is a Christmas whip. So the Christmas whip's gone into the winter pile, and one of the winter whips went into the Christmas pile. They must have had a swap overnight. Now I haven't got the pattern to show you. One moment. Einen Minuten, bitte. You didn't know I was bilingual, did you? I'm not. I just make shit up. Right, I'm back. I found me Kindle. So the historical sampler company, Stitch Along, is my last one, and that is as far as we are so far. So we haven't been given the bottom piece yet, which is fine because I'm not at the bottom yet, and this is as far as I am. So this is another one that I will take with me to the retreat because this is a bit of mindless stitching that I can do. I can just get the bare bones in. So that's as far as I am with that. Kinda wish I'd done it on a different fabric. This is what they've sent. This is what was in there. I'm trying to... It's a bit darker than what it's shown in the camera. And it's just a 16 count. I think it's called Sage Green. That came with the kit. So I've got all the threads. So you see, this is why I turned my Kindle off, because it's bloody noisy. Can you hear that? Oh, have I got another one in here? I have got another one in here. My goodness. I've got a one that nearly sneaked away. Yep, and everything's just falling out my drawer. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I wish I'd done it on a different fabric. I mean, I haven't done a huge amount, so I could change it if I want. But I don't know whether it was... I'm in the chat for it, and one of the ladies said, I quite fancy doing that, but I don't like the green. It doesn't look like a very Christmas green. And I never thought anything of it until she said that. And now I'm looking, thinking, maybe I should do it on a different colour because it's not a Christmas green. Is it a Christmas green? I don't think it is a Christmas green. I didn't even know there was a Christmas green. I know there's a Christmas red, but I didn't know there was a Christmas green, which I assume to be sort of a dark green, like a fern green, like a Christmas tree green. Yeah, I worry for my sanity. I really do. So, I was alright till she said that. And now I'm like, oh, maybe I should do it differently. Anyway, my last whip that I've just found is another Vivico one instead canny. So, has it got a name? Cheerful Santas. Isn't that a lovely name? Cheerful Santas. So this was a kit that I got last year. Again, I think I got it from Lovecrafts. I think I ordered quite a lot. I had like quite a big order with them once. And that's as far as I am. So that's me middle. Is it me middle Santa? Yes, it's a middle Santa because he's got a scarf. So that's me middle Santa. So I've obviously just done a middle start. It's quite a big bit of fabric. And again, it's just whatever came with the kit. I didn't know he was hiding in there though. I was going to say where are the threads, but they're here. Got all the threads. So that, lads and lasses, is me Christmas and winter whips. So I can now crack on and get some winter stitching. Yeah. Is there anything else to say? Don't think so. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's lots of stuff I can say. But I think that's it. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm at the retreat, or I'm driving down to the retreat, and I'm staying there until Monday. I find it just takes too much out of us to do it all in one day. And hopefully I'll be back all being well with Flosstube next week. Yes, normal Flosstube next week. So, in the great words of the little rabbit in Bambi, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Bye for now.